Oh, hello again, and welcome back to another plan with me. So I just want to dive a little bit into Christmas. I'm feeling very festive lately. There's a lot of holiday planning going on with my families, plural, because now I have a new one. That's what's so cool, I think, about getting married is like you get a whole another set of family. And it's really awesome and makes me all sorts of excited. But that's neither here nor there. I am going to be doing a winter frost, maybe a bit of holiday lodge thrown in there, but more or less just like forest greens, some light blues, some grays, just something a little more festive. I definitely will be returning back to fall themes. I'm doing a fall one for Thanksgiving, but I'm just really excited. And I thought, what the hey, let's do this. Anyway, I've also decided to switch things up this week. Before, as you guys know, the top section was for YouTube and blog, the middle section was oh hello, and the bottom section was personal. And I'm just not enjoying it. I don't actually spend tons of time with my planner. Like, I'll look at it every single day, but the amount of time I've spent with it and working with it has decreased, I think, because of the way I've organized it. So I changed my mind and switched things up a little bit, and I'm very curious to see how it works out. So I'm putting all of my blog posts and YouTube videos at the bottom. So before I was tracking spending and working out, but I realized I wasn't really tracking it that much anymore. I have a general sense of what we're doing, and we're trying to save for a house, so we're not spending as much anymore. We're trying not to. And the working out is more or less we just go for walks. So it wasn't really helpful. So I decided to switch that up and put all of the videos and blog posts down here. And that makes the first section for Oh Hello. And I'm going to span it all the way across through Sunday because I realize I work every single day, at least in some regard. Maybe not the whole day, just maybe a couple hours, but I do work 7 days a week. That means the last two sections are going to be for personal, and I'm kind of excited about this because I think it'll free up a lot more space. Like, on Wednesday, I only have lunch with Nicole, so this whole area should be fairly open, which means I can add more decorative stickers, but it also means I can plan as I go. And I've always really enjoyed using my planner as kind of like a keepsake journal of sorts, and I purchased the Polaroid Zip from Erin Condren. Hopefully it ships soon. I am desperate for it. I am so excited. And I thought if I free up more space, I'll be able to add photos in too. So instead of having that cramped spread where it was always full and I used all the space properly, I can't really add in extra stuff or write down any random things that happen, you know, like if all of a sudden we decide to have a game night. I didn't really have space for that in my other way, and I kind of want to live a bit more spontaneously, which is ironic because my life is planning, but I want to give the space. I'm going to plan for spontaneity, if that makes sense, or at least give myself an option of what I want to do. So it's going to be a bit different of a video today. I'm kind of excited to see how this goes, but let's start in the bottom. And I'm going to take off all of the videos and blog post sticky notes, write those on the little quarter box, half box things that I made that I've been using for like months, and then decorate it a little bit more. So I have this snowflake washi tape that I am almost 100% sure is still available in our shop. So I'll leave a link as well as links to all the other products and stickers and everything I mentioned in the description bar. But I'm going to run this. I really like this washi tape because it's not super Christmassy. Like, I love Christmas, like the next person. But sometimes you want a washi tape that's just a little bit more winter themed, and I think this does a really great job at that. Then I'm going to put down all of the blog posts and YouTube videos. And then I'm alternating colors, so I have this lime green and then I also have the forest green just to get a bit of variety, and I think it'll really help the overall look. And since I don't have any blog posts or videos going up on the weekends, I'm going to use that space for a little bit of decoration later. So those are the blog posts and videos coming out this week. You probably already watched the Erin Condren haul and the vlog, but if you haven't, definitely go check those out. All right, let's do MDNs. And I'm thinking I'm going to do green just to get that forest look that I am working towards. And I'm only going to put MDNs on the top section and the middle section. So another thing I'm going to be doing slightly different than what I usually have done is I'm going to take a December weekend banner and I'm going to put it in the middle section under personal. That way it kind of designates that this is all the fun, cool stuff I'm doing the weekend, and the top section is just for any work-related things. All right, so let's work on the top section. Over here on Monday, I want to make sure to post the listings that go live on Sunday on Etsy. So I'm going to take a dark gray banner, which is from the winter sampler. All right, listings on Etsy. So this whole week I'm working on preparing our holiday gift guide, and that will go live on Sunday, and I'll have a bunch of new stuff and just a really handy little guide to help you make purchases and maybe like, what am I trying to say? Like share with your family. You want to get stickers and stuff. So I'm going to be working on that all week long, and I have an idea of how I want to denote it. So I have this skinny washi tape, and we're actually getting more of this in stock. We're currently out, but we will be getting more, and I'm going to run it along the bottom section of the entire first box for the whole week up until Friday, because hopefully by Friday, if all goes according to plan, I will be done with the gift guide, and I can like photograph everything and make it all perfect, so when it goes live on Sunday, there is nothing wrong with it, and it's glorious. So I'm just going to run that along the whole top section. Then I'm going to take a half box, and this is looking a little rough because it got like ripped or something, so I didn't end up cleaning it up or anything, and I'm just going to use them instead of putting them in the whoops drawer. I usually raid the whoops drawer anyway, so I'm going to take this navy one and put it, actually I'm going to write on it first just to make it easier. I'm writing holiday gift guide, and then I'm going to put it sort of on top of the washi tapes just to show that it's for the whole week. And I really like doing that. If anything's like running throughout the week or continuing on, maybe you have like an exam or something and you want to study, this is a really great way to help remind you throughout the week to keep doing that. Using a flag from the December sampler to put right at the top of Tuesday. Then I'm going to take this green little Instagram camera from Pretty on Paper, put it up in the corner. So if you go check out the Oh Hello Instagram, and it might be on the Microscope Beauty Instagram, there will be a giveaway of our December subscription. And I'm pretty sure it'll be running for about a week, so you should definitely go check that out. So I'm going to take a green half box from the rainbow half box set. Flip it up just to make things easier. So we have a lot of family stuff happening over the weekend and the next couple of days in the following week. So I want to make sure that I'm ahead of schedule and that I have designs for next Sunday. Not this Sunday coming up, but the following one. So for personal on Monday, which is today, I want to film this video. So go me. Then I want to take blog photos for the rest of the week's stuff. So I'm just using these little labels. I love stacking these on top of each other. You can get a lot of information in a very small space. I'm just going to remove all of these and just work on this section. So I also have this like raggedy looking stickers. These are from the December sub as well, so you won't be able to get this color scheme anywhere else besides that sub. We're trying to do a little bit more exclusive designs here and there, so I'm going to take this box. So if you really want these stickers, definitely enter the subscription giveaway. You'll have a very good chance. I'm going to put it over that middle line, then write in Christmas card, because we've been doing such a bad job, and I don't even think we'll get it done today. But if I put it on a to-do list, it's possible that it'll get done this week. I have a letter going out to my sister. Then I also want to house hunt, but I think I'll put that down here. And then add in one of these little house stickers from another kit from the December sub. So basically I'm using the December sub today, I guess. It kind of just happened. So I'm just going to take a house. Maybe put it right here, and let's move this. And then I'm going to decorate with some of the trees. So I have 2 extra spaces to write in anything else that I feel like we want to accomplish today. But then I'm going to take one of the mixers from the library designs. I've been using these a lot, and I'm going to put it right here. I guess I can write bake on the to-do list. I'm trying to give myself time at least once a week just to spend with myself and bake. I love baking, and it's definitely something that I've found really helps relax me, and it just takes my mind off of stuff, and it's like a fun problem to solve because there's obviously a proper way for things to taste and end up, so it's kind of like a fun game that is delicious. So I've been trying to do that, and it really just makes my weeks a little bit better. Completely forgot about the sidebar until now, so I'm taking a November weekend banner, or November to social media list. Why is this so difficult? Just in the center. I'm not doing anything fancy on the sidebar this week. I'm just not feeling it. I just think I want to focus a little bit more on the new style of doing things anyway. I'm going to put a quote that are still available. These were like Thanksgiving fall quotes, and I think I'm just taking this label from Pretty on Paper. I have to go get my blood drawn tomorrow because it's like it's 2 weeks before my physical, my yearly checkup, and you always have to get your blood drawn, or at least I do, a couple of weeks ahead of time. So there are 2 birthdays this week, so I'm taking the Have a Parade little birthday labels, and I'm going to put them at the top because I never use this area. So I thought that this would be a cool way to start utilizing that space a little bit better because there's another birthday on Thursday. And I would put a Veterans Day holiday sticker down from our holiday celebrations kit set, but the ones that I have, like the sets that I have in my collection, I spelled veterans wrong, so instead of just like getting rid of the sheets completely, I'm just going to use them, but I can't obviously put this holiday down because I don't have one anymore. On Wednesday, Nicole and I want to have lunch, so I'm taking a half box, a little gray half box, and I put a dinner sticker on it from the December sampler. And I'm just going to cover up those random marks. There's like some pencil marks or something on that day. I'm not sure where they came from, but I figured I'll just cover those up. All right. Let's move on to personal for Thursday, and I want to keep an eye on our wedding timelines to make sure I'm doing everything. And I think having random checkouts throughout my planner, like I put these sticky notes every couple of weeks until the wedding date, just so I know that I need to keep an eye on it and it doesn't slip my mind. So I bought tons of these sheets from Willow Fields because it kind of reminds me a lot about our wedding colors and our weddings in the fall, and I just thought these would be gorgeous to decorate my wedding planner and all of that stuff. So I'm going to use one of these to just add a little detail next to, and I think it still fits the forest winter theme that I'm going for. Okay, so we're on to Thursday. Oh, hello, business. So I'm going to do something a bit different and take this teardrop from the December sampler set and then add this little camera to it because I know I take product shots almost every Thursday, so it's just a little reminder to do that. I want to get a little bit more gray, so I'm going to add another gray banner. Right, Periscope. So I like to Periscope our new releases on Thursday, so if you follow our Periscope, it's Hello-igans. And tomorrow, if you're watching this the day this video comes out, we will do a Periscope talking about the holiday gift guide. So you get to see a little bit about what's coming. I don't know if I'll show everything, but you will get a sneak peek to all the cool stuff coming. and it's really fun. We always have a blast when we Periscope, and we're definitely trying to do it a lot more often. So I have this little like location circle icon. This is from the work set. I'm pretty sure it's from the work set. So I'm just going to put that right here, and I'm going to use those to mark any sort of periscoping that we do in the future. This like appointment half box that Sarah from Sarah Plans made for me, and I'm gonna write newsletter. So for Saturday Oh stuff, I think I'm gonna just put a to-do list down, just so it kind of balances out that to-do list. If you guys have been watching me for a little bit, you know that I like my heavy stickers to kind of balance themselves out, and this is kind of heavy over here, so having one up there will just make it look a little bit nicer. Write all the different things that I want to accomplish. And then there'll still be room for a few other to-do list items. And on Sunday, the holiday gift guide goes live. And hopefully by then, it'll be done. Because I haven't even started when I'm filming this. So there's plenty to do until then. So I want to keep house hunting and keep on the lookout for houses and all that jazz. So I'm going to put another house sticker. So that'll be fun to figure out later. But this is what I've done so far. I really hope that you got to see it. I need to look up more. I get so in the groove with planning that I never even look at the camera anymore because I'm so used to doing it. But this is where we are so far. So these stickers are from Willow Fields. I want to do some house hunting. This is by Sarah Plans, and the rest are Oh Hello stickers. But there you go. Sorry about that. Really sorry. So frustrating when that happens. Okay, so we have a pottery class, lots of stuff is happening on Saturday, so let's do this thing. So I wrote pottery class, and I tried to do a couple of different fonts, but let's not worry about it too much. I'm going to cover up the line, then I'm going to use one of those pottery class stickers that I made for myself quite a while ago, because I'm finishing up a sheet right now. And I'm taking this little planner-looking notebook from By Gem Designs. So Sunday's where things start to get really busy. We're going to Detroit with Alex's family to go see How the Grinch Stole Christmas and a bunch of other fun stuff. We're going to go to Greektown and just kind of explore for the day. All right, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. So that's all of the sticky notes. So we're doing pretty well. Open her back up and add in some extra little fun stuff. Put a squirrel up over here. So Winter Frost is really, really cute, but I kind of am bummed out that it doesn't have like more animals. It's mostly just like snowflakes and stuff, which is nice. So it's not like too crazy and you can use a lot of snowflakes, but kind of wish there was a few more animals. So I just covered up the Bee of Blood Drawn. So I'm coming back in with a Sharpie to fix that because the stickers, you can write with Sharpie pen, but I just want to make sure that you can obviously see the word. Want to leave a little bit of space just in case my Polaroid zip comes. I can add a couple small photos throughout. Just something cute and nice. So I'm going to go into the Holiday Lodge. Maybe pull out this like snowman guy, get a different feel as well. Put him right here. And I also forgot to put this little E for Etsy up in the top corner because that's when we get our payment from Etsy every week. Okay, I think that is it. So sorry that the camera stopped recording. That is really infuriating, and I'll try to get better at looking up again and making sure everything works out. But in the end, you still get the general feel of how this thing worked out. You've seen me do it many times, but now it's just with different stickers, and it's super exciting. And I'm very, very intrigued to see how this goes throughout the week. So I'll definitely check back in next video next week to show you how it's went. And I guess I can do that now and show you last week's because I actually didn't film this one. I filmed that collegiate plan with me, so you guys got to see how I would plan if I was back in college. But this is what the actual week look like for my personal week, I did a Ravenclaw Harry Potter theme. I think it turned out so cute. It was just nice to plan for myself for a little bit. Not that I don't feel like I still plan for myself, but just having the time to sit down and take my sweet time doing the initial planning and then adding all of this extra stuff in. So I've been sucking at the sidebar business over here. So hopefully I can keep that social media stuff up. But hydrate. I drink so much water that it's really not a big deal to track hydrate anymore. And obviously I don't really use the bottom section anymore. So I think the changes that I made are really good in this next upcoming week. But this is how it looks. I forget to show you guys. I'm really sorry about that because it's so cool to see how crazy it gets at the end of the week. I really like having a full spread, so I'll add in things like game night. I finally won at Takinoko. Felt so good about it. And then we were like going to Cafe Rima. I met a hello again on Thursday. So I just like adding all that little extra fun details. So I think having 2 sections for personal will really make that a lot easier to do. But that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know in the comments below what spread you did this week, if you're getting a little more festive and wintry like I am, or if you're staying strong to the fall themes. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!